honorable, all of my beloved audience. First of all, let's say thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has given us some mercies and blessings. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. May peaceful and salutations always be given to our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, to his family, his friends, and his companions. We say, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Before going to my speech, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tianta Putri Azalia. I am representative of Senior High School SMA ID Al-Azhar Jammu. I'm joining English speech competition 77 Cup 2021. Today is absolutely counted because we will talk about something important, which is really need to be delivered. Here is speech for you all. Students need vaccinations to go to school. As we know that, since COVID-19 exists in this world from the end of 2019 until now, almost schools have conducted online learning. Students learn in their home. It affects the effectiveness of learning. It means that online learning has several negative impacts on students. Because of this negative impact, the government has now provided a COVID-19 vaccine for teenagers and for school children in the age of 12 to 17. Until the government decided to carry out face-to-face learning, or we call it as PTM activities again, their students must be vaccinated first. Why is it important for students to be vaccinated before going to school? Okay, to answer these questions, let's look at the two main reasons. The first reason is to prioritize student safety during the pandemic. Why? Because if the body has been vaccinated, the virus that enters the body, that doesn't make us sick. In result, our body stimulates now, so that it will form long-term of immunity. The main goal of vaccinations is the establishment of herd immunity. Well, herd immunity is when a large part of the population is immune to certain infectious diseases. So, as to provide indirect infectious or group immunity for those who are not immune to these infectious diseases. For example, if the 18% of the populations are immune to a virus for out of every 5 people, means someone with the disease will not get sick and will not spread the virus any further. In this way, the spread of this disease can be controlled depending on how contagious an infection is. It may be that 70% to 90% of the population requires immunity to achieve human immunity. Now, this herd immunity has been performed in the body. Then, the safety of PTM for students during this pandemic can be created. The second reason is to reduce the exposure to the virus. Because even though not 100% of the vaccine guarantees COVID prevention, but this vaccine is useful for reducing the risk of COVID symptoms and complications from COVID. After vaccinations, we cannot make this vaccine as a guarantee. Because why? Because the vaccine doesn't guarantee that it will prevent. COVID after vaccine, there are still some of us affected being in vaccine. In the others, the role and support of parents is also very important for the vaccine program of children before they return to carrying out PTM activities. There is one of the evidence that vaccine has positive effect. Scientists started studying data since the COVID-19 vaccination campaign started in Italy on 27th of December 2021 until 3 of May 2021. The analysis shows that the basic infection virus SARS-CoV-2 hospitalized to death to COVID-19 decreased progressively. It was after the first weeks to initial vaccines after carrying out of the vaccinations was started in Italy. ISSA said 35 days after the first dose, there was an 80% reductions in infections, 90% reductions in hospitalizations, 95% reductions in mortality. So, this explanation tells us about the importance of children get vaccinations in order they can go to school. Let's get vaccinations for us. Thank you very much.